Seems like you had another rough month, Arios. It's fine. Nothing new as far as I'm concerned. Anyway, I'm here regarding my payment. No prob. Via IBC as usual, I assume. Look, seeing as I'm the one giving you all these requests, I'm sure I'm the last person to talk. But maybe you should consider reducing your workload. Just a teensy bit. I can only imagine how lonely poor Shizuku must be. ... Whoops, sorry, I said I wouldn't bring this up anymore, didn't I? Oh, that reminds me, headquarters contacted me again. They keep bugging me to get you to accept the offer. Promotion? Transfer. Are they seriously still at it? I've rejected their offer numerous times already. How many more will it take? Until you say yes. Well, can you blame them? I'm sure they're just desperate to find someone to fill the gaping hole Cassius Bright left when he quit. Didn't you two train under the same master? You're basically equals when you look at your stats with the guild, so hurry up and accept already. Which will, of course, bring up the reputation of the Crossbell branch. Right? While that may be true on paper, we're completely different people. Unlike Cassius, I haven't solved any conflicts on an international scale. To be honest, even being considered his equal is far more than I deserve. That's oddly humble. Oh, don't give me any of that. We both know it isn't true. What about that case in Remiferia? The Grand Prince himself presented you with a Medal of Honor. If you ask me, that's more than enough of a qualification. I have to disagree. I never truly resolved the issue. I may have prevented the immediate disaster, but the masterminds responsible are still out there. I'd actually intended to refuse the medal. Interesting. Do we ever get to find out more about this case? Gosh, Arios, you're a regular stick in the mud, you know that? Aww. Come on, accepting that promotion will drop your workload a little bit. You've done over 100 requests this month alone for Adios' sake. That can't be healthy. Well, I certainly don't feel like I bit off more than I could chew. Traveling for work isn't nearly as strenuous, now that there are more trains and flights coming in and out of the city. And besides, those two bracers transferring here should help reduce my workload a bit. Estelle and Joshua? Maybe? Oh, you mean those kitties? I suppose you're right. They might be rookies, but I see a lot of potential in them. And at the very least, they'll be much more dependable than those kids in the special support section. Gosh dang it. Hello? Anyone home? No! Oh, would you speak of the devil? Come on in, we're upstairs. On the second floor? Gotcha! Thanks for having us. It really is them! Oh, we're so happy right now! We've missed you guys! Holy smokes! Arios is here too! When did you guys meet? When did you meet Arios? I'm glad we managed to catch you while you're in. Not gonna lie, the character art is throwing us off a little bit. Was Joshua's hair always so fluffy? It's weird. I'm glad we managed to catch you while you're in. Yes, it's quite a lucky coincidence. It's been 3 months or so, hasn't it? I'm glad to see you're both doing well. 3 months since they first arrived in Crossbell? So have they found Ren yet? I never imagined we'd be seeing you two transferring to our little branch. This is just fantastic. Now that you're both here, we'll have Crossbell cleaned up in no time flat. We may be good, but we're not that good. We'll do our best to live up to your expectations. So weird. Oh, Oh, but where are our manners? We should officially introduce ourselves. Estelle Bright, Senior Bracer. Joshua Bright, also a Senior Bracer. Officially reporting for duty at the Bracer Guild's Crossbell branch. Chapter 1. Afternoon of the Wolves. They're gonna join the team now, right? Become honorary SSS members? We do so much of the same work. We're basically sister agencies at this point, right? The chief sure is late. I'd like to start our morning meeting soon, if we can. I really don't think we can begin without him. I would have slept in if I knew we'd just be waiting around. Waking up at noon, hitting the casino, letting the good times roll till the wee hours. That's the life. The life of a hopeless reprobate. Sorry I'm late, everyone. Doesn't he live upstairs? You guys couldn't have just knocked on his door. Chief Sergey. Good morning, sir. Good morning. Shall we start the meeting now? No need. Just got a call from HQ. You guys have been assigned a special mission today. Congrats. He sounds so excited. Question mark? A special mission. I'm getting some bad vibes already. Is it similar to the previous one? Don't look at me. They didn't give me any details. That's not a good sign. Did they not tell him because they're afraid that he would reject the mission? You'll have to go to the main CPD building and find out yourself. Your client will be waiting for you there. Police headquarters, 3rd floor. Well, here we are again for another visit with Vice Commissioner Jerk. I can only imagine what he wants to complain at us about this time. Remember that we were told this was about a client waiting for us. I think it's safe to say he didn't call us here to complain. I mean, he could still make some snide remarks. I have a sinking feeling you will find a reason to scold us regardless. I know what you mean. We can't let it get to us, though. Lloyd Bannings reporting in. The Special Support Section has arrived. Come in. Excuse us. Interesting. Oh, I recognize that uniform. The Crossbow Guardian Force, right? Oh! Based on Randy's reaction, these are either people he was involved with, or they're like his superior officers from his previous job. And they're the reason that he had to transfer to the CPD. Aw, heck. My, is that how you greet a former superior officer, Randy Orlando? Yeah-huh. Care to elaborate on any hidden meanings behind that outburst of yours? Oh no, I was, just surprised to see you here. That's all. Do you two know each other? Your reaction is that of a man with a guilty conscience. I mean, maybe it's superior officer and... Oh crap. Show some respect, you four. This here is Lieutenant Colonel Sonia Bales, Deputy Commander of the CGF. Deputy Commander of the Guardian Force. Please forgive our misbehavior. Lieutenant Colonel is one of the higher ranks in the military chain of command. She is that distinguished. Oh, you have no freaking idea. She is the CGF second in command after all. Taking into account her expertise and how much pull she's got in the force, she might as well be in charge. Wow. At ease, detectives. So you're the special support section I've heard so much about. Yes, ma'am. We were told you were looking to submit a support request with us. Is that right? You should feel honored, rookies. It's unheard of for useless greenhorns like yourselves to be called upon by the deputy commander herself. Rude. Vice Commissioner Pierre, allow me to handle it from here. But... Understood. I'll leave it in your capable hands, ma'am. Thank you. Allow me to formally introduce myself. My name is Sonia Bales, Deputy Commander of the Crossbell Guardian Force. I came here to ask the Special Support Section to lend us your expertise on a particular matter. Let me begin with a brief overview of the situation. An investigation of monster attacks. That's correct, Detective. Several locations throughout Crossbell have reported similar cases of monster attacks over the past month. We'd like for your division's cooperation in investigating this matter. ... Wait just a moment, please. You want us to investigate attacks that have been happening outside of Crossbell City. Is that inside our jurisdiction? Do you take issue with that? No, ma'am, not at all. Ma'am, if I'm not mistaken, the CGF is already conducting its own investigation into the matter, correct? Considering that, is there even room for us to help? Yes, plenty in fact. Too many questions remain unanswered to write these off as ordinary monster attacks. As much as I hate to admit, our investigators have hit a dead end. Therefore, I'm hoping the investigation will benefit from a different point of view. A different point of view? A trained detective's, to be exact. One that will differ greatly from a guardsman's. By that reasoning, however, it wouldn't specifically need the Special Support Section. I could have, for example, gone to the renowned 1st Division for their assistance instead. Well, I would love to introduce you to them. But, as you know, they are preoccupied with their duties. Wait. Are we being volunteered? Is there some sort of rivalry between the CPD and the CGF? Is that why he volunteered us? Even though he doesn't consider us, like, real detectives? As you can see, a number of unforeseen circumstances have led to us seeking the aid of the SSS. Are there any objections? No, ma'am. We'll gladly accept your request and aid you in your ongoing investigation. How exactly would you like us to assist? Sergeant Major Seeker. Yes, ma'am. Here you are. Oh, thank you. Wait, huh? She seems... Is something wrong? I'm fine, my apologies. I can't help but feel like I've seen her somewhere before. Another old friend? Monster damage report. A report? It appears to be a case file from the CGF. Correct. It contains all of our findings thus far. We'd prefer if you began your investigation having only read that file. Doing so will eliminate unwanted bias from your work. I see. In that case, we'll look through it as soon as we're done here. We leave it in your capable hands. Well, I suppose we'll have to excuse ourselves for now. We'll establish a direct line of communication with the SSS, so don't hesitate to contact us if you discover anything. Roger. My apologies for the disturbance, Vice Commissioner. No, not at all. Feel free to drop by my office anytime. Looks like you're a bit more comfortable with your current work, Randy. Well, you know. I'd say the work here is more thrilling than staring at the border and doing drills all day. Good to hear. I'm glad my efforts to transfer you were worth it. Let's head out, Seeker. Roger. I'll be taking my leave. Phew, man, oh man. So she was your superior officer back in the Guardian Force, Randy? Sure was. She wasn't my direct boss, though. She just gave me a bunch of tips and pointers for our training and drill sessions. Don't let her gorgeous looks fool you. You cross that lady and bam! Full nightmare mode. She'll scare the crap right out of you. Knowing Randy, I can only assume his terrible work ethic set her off on multiple occasions. I could absolutely see that happening. He has a knack for getting in trouble with women. On that note, oh, these girls. They don't hold back, do they? Do you know the girl that was accompanying the deputy commander, Randy? Nah, never seen her before. I bet a pretty mirror that she's in the Tangram Gate division of the CGF. Those guys assist Deputy Commander Bales with her work. Love how we're just having this conversation in this dude's office. We have completely forgotten his existence. Oh, wait just a sec. Don't tell me you've taken a fancy to her. Well, Lloyd, was it love at first sight? Well... Stare. What? No, it was nothing like that. I just had a strange feeling that I had met her somewhere before. Ahem! Oh, you're still here? Oh, right. How much longer do you rookies plan to take up space in my precious office, spewing this pointless drivel? Don't tell me. Is this a plot by that good-for-nothing Sergei to have you come here and humiliate me? Dude, you called us. No, sir. Definitely not. We're terribly sorry, sir. Please excuse our rudeness. Go on, get out of here! To think that every single one of you ignored my warning. You should know full well what awaits you then. Well... Hey now. Whatever. Enjoy that little investigation of yours out in the wilderness. I'm sure it'll be a fun little camping trip. Why don't we transfer your entire team to the Guardian Force while we're at it? We could boot that darn Sergei out along with you. ... If you'll excuse us. Ellie, always so polite. Even to rude jerks like that. Ugh. Vice Commissioner Jerk strikes again. I swear, soon as I step in there and see that dumb tuft of hair on his forehead, my blood pressure spikes. A pathetic attempt to stave off a receding hairline. Wow. I suppose we were being disrespectful in front of him. However, that doesn't warrant his condescendingly vulgar tone with us. Let's just try to forget about him for now, guys. We should head back to SSS building and go through this report. After that, we'll need to decide on the direction our investigation should take. Right. Lieutenant Colonel Bales gave the impression these weren't ordinary monster attacks. I am curious what she meant when she said, "Too many questions remain unanswered." Oh, okay. Monster Damage Report. Summary. There has been a recent string of attacks by unidentified monsters throughout Crossbell. The Guardian Force has performed an investigation in an attempt to evaluate the incidents. Witnesses at each of the 3 locations report seeing or hearing wolf-like monsters. The following 3 pages detail each case. 1. Amorica Village, 3 weeks ago, night. Entire village area. Crops and livestock of all families damaged to varying degrees. Damage not discovered until morning after, according to village chief. Well, that's weird, isn't it? If the monsters were eating the livestock, wouldn't there have been noise to wake the villagers? Who would then go investigate what is causing all the disturbance? all the racket, right? Eyewitnesses, none, all villagers asleep. Other evidence. Various canine prints were discovered inside the village. No similar prints found in areas outside the village. Which is also weird. Unless the monsters can teleport into the village and then teleport out again, there should be a trail, right? Maybe it was werewolves. They're human approaching the village, and they turn into wolves inside the village. And then they leave as humans again. Who knows? 2. St. Ursula Medical College. 1 week ago, night. Hospital premises. One medical resident was attacked and wounded by a trespassing pack of monsters, found by hospital staff the morning after. Eyewitnesses, the injured resident, reported seeing black, wolf-like monsters. Other evidence, none found near scene of attack. Statement was vague and possibly inaccurate. 3. Maine's Mining Village. 2 days ago, 10 p.m., in front of the inn. One miner heading home was injured by a pack of monsters. A colleague rushed to his aid. Eyewitnesses, townspeople saw wolves escaping. Okay. Well, this is the first one where people actually saw wolves? Other evidence. Prints discovered near scene that resemble those found in Amorica village. The mining equipment in this town was damaged. This is now the 3rd incident. Patrols may be necessary. Although, if the townspeople saw wolves escaping, why couldn't they just follow the tracks? Right? At least in this instance, since the townspeople actually saw the wolves escaping, the CGF should have been able to follow their tracks for a good while, right? This is worse than I thought. So it really is happening everywhere. It seems most of these incidents haven't been reported by the media yet, though. Yeah, there's something fishy going on, no question. These are definitely not your typical monster attacks. Do we know whether or not these wolf-like monsters are native to Crossbell? I'm not sure, actually. But clear paw prints were found at the scene of each incident. So I think it's safe to say creatures like this exist, and are in the area. But the Guardian Force's investigation still hasn't confirmed their existence, right? That's a little disconcerting. For real, these monsters must be pretty darn crafty if they're able to pull off all these attacks without ever being seen. Maybe they're not actually monsters. Maybe they're humans pretending to be monsters. And they left the tracks, intentionally, to shift the blame onto monsters. Doesn't explain the wolves in the 3rd incident. Which brings us back to werewolves. I mean, shouldn't they have hired some kind of hunter to track them down instead? Probably so. I am not certain we will be able to contribute much to this case. ... Lloyd, what's the matter? Did that ace detective light bulb of yours start flickering again? Not exactly. I was just thinking. I know these are monster attacks, but why don't we treat this as we would any other investigation? Well, I suppose the deputy commander did say she wanted a detective's point of view. Should we search for clues, as per usual? Yeah, and if we treat this series of attacks as all being part of one large case, who would be our culprit? The wolves? Obviously those wolf-like monsters the report mentioned, right? Sounds like a pack of them's been moving together. True, and with that in mind, what would the profile and motive of the culprits be? Good question. Huh? Motive? Oh, I understand now. You're saying that motive isn't apparent from these reports. Exactly. If these monsters are as intelligent as we suspect, they would typically stay away from populated areas. If the motive was hunger, the medical college would be the last place they'd look for food. Also, it doesn't really make sense that they would hit up so many different areas. Especially if the first place was the village, where they could feed on the livestock. Like, if they already found a food source, wouldn't they keep going back to the food source until it ran dry? Why go to all these other areas too? There has to be some hidden truth that explains their seemingly irrational behavior. Logically speaking, that does make sense. I suppose we've settled on our direction for our investigation then. I think so. We'll start by visiting the affected areas and gathering information from anyone connected to the incident. By doing things our way, we'll be able to supply the CGF with some supplementary info at the very least. I agree. Every little clue and lead we can find will go toward helping the Guardian Force. That's a relief. Here I was, thinking we'd be spending the day blindly hunting monsters in the mountains. I mean, you'd be trained for it, Randy. So, Lloyd, where do you suggest we begin our investigation? Let's see. How about we start with Amorica Village, the first area that was attacked? Considering the Amorica report was the most detailed, maybe we'll be able to gather enough clues to start building a profile of the monsters. That sounds like a good start. Amorica Village is northeast of Crossbell City, right? Yeah, we should be able to get there by taking the bus from the east exit. And needless to say, this is our first mission outside of the city. We don't know what we're heading into, so let's make sure we leave well prepared. Makes sense. To be safe, we should check any new support requests that have come in too. Okay. Overdue book retrieval. Client Miles. We're running into a problem. Namely, people are checking out books and not returning them on time. I need help retrieving them. See me at the city library in the administrative district. Well, we have to help Lloyd's uncle. It would just be rude not to. Hunting for ingredients. Client Oscar. Gotta help him too. Gotta help Lloyd's childhood friend as well, of course. I'm seeking ingredients to use in a new special bread recipe. Can you guys lend me a hand? Please come visit me at Morgus, the bakery on West Street. Assistance with new service, IBC. We are recruiting people to help us implement a new service here at the IBC. If you have Sepith on hand, can we please have a moment of your time? Thanks in advance for your assistance. Inquirers are to speak to Lanfei at the IBC front desk. Okie doke. Chief Sergey, any tips and tricks for us? Nothing beats a morning smoke. Oh hey, were you guys listening? If so, stop dilly-dallying and do your best. At least do enough that you won't tick off the Vice Commissioner. Yes, sir. I don't know the details, but the case involves the Guardian Force, right? If you fail to deliver, I can't save you from the Vice Commissioner's wrath. Oh! That's why he volunteered us! The Vice Commissioner? Because if we fail this investigation, he has an excuse to disband the SSS. That's why he volunteered us. Because he doesn't think we're real detectives. Because he doesn't think we're actually going to be able to do anything. So he's just using this as an excuse to fire Sergey. Let's go at the second floor. Entrance, exit, whatever. Since that puts us somewhere. Hello? Oh yeah, did you hear that the Bracer Guild picked up a couple of new members? Yes, we did. We should totally stop by the Bracer Guild too. And ask Estelle and Joshua out to brunch. And coffee. Then we could catch up with them, and they could commiserate with us over being newbies. And getting all the hate. Estelle and Joshua would not be rude to us like everybody else at the guild. Most of the bracers I know are amazing, so I'm curious to see how good these guys are. Supposedly, the Bracer Guild had a couple of members transfer over to our branch. I wonder what they're like. That's gonna be fun. Hey Lloyd, back again already. You in the mood to chow down on some bread? Not quite. Instead of chowing down, don't you think we have something else to attend to? You sent a request to the special support section, right? Huh? Did I? He meant to send it to the Bracers. You just got them mixed up, you know? Please notify any other Oscars on the premises of our arrival. Come on, Oscar, we're on the job here. Oh, yeah, I remember now. I wanted to see if you guys could help me gather some ingredients for a new kind of bread. Our usual supplier's been running late, so we're kinda low on stock. Ah, gotcha. Well, you certainly can't bake without any ingredients. You could say that again. So, you guys mind lending me a hand? If that's all there is to it, you can leave it to us, Oscar. So, what kind of ingredients are you looking for? Well, I've got plenty of butter and flour. I want you to gather 4 pieces of fish fillet and 3 monster eggs, if you're up to the challenge. You're putting fish in your bread? That's it. We can snatch those up right on the outskirts of the city, no sweat. Okay, sure. That's convenient. We'll try gathering them as we deal with other support requests. Sure. You're all here earlier than normal. Any particular reason? At any rate, we're here because we have some work to take care of. You're always up bright and early too, aren't you, Oscar? Though I suppose that's par for the course as a baker. Good morning, Oscar. It must be nice working in a bakery that smells this lovely. You know it. That's the smell of our new monthly bread. There's some on the shelf over there. Now's the best time to have some. They're like a slice of pure heaven when they're fresh. We actually start our day here at 3 in the morning. It's incredible how liberating it feels to have the whole world to yourself. Having a taste of what that was like was one of the things that inspired me to become a baker. We like that CP plus 45. So, is this the monthly bread? It has to be, right? It's the most expensive item on the menu. Does it really, like, refresh every month, though? And then you can't get it again? Because it's really expensive. But we also don't want to miss out on it, do we? Alright. I have this friend who's, well, let's just say, eccentric. She's always on the move, skipping town the second she can to roam all over the place. I came down this way to hang out with her today, but she's already long gone. Well, that sucks. Chiruru skipped town for another one of her travel sprees. Looks like I won't be seeing any of her today either. There's nothing I can do about it, so I think I'll buy some bread and head back home. At least you'll have this delicious bread to keep you company. Shoot, the delivery is late. We still don't have our ingredients. We'll have to use our stock more conservatively today. Can't risk running out of ingredients. I feel ashamed for not being better prepared. Well, it's not like you can help it if the delivery's late. Here's to hoping they'll get delivered tomorrow. Good luck. I hear you guys are collecting ingredients for Oscar, is that right? So unfair. What's wrong? I'm trying to create a new kind of bread for the bakery too. Why is Oscar the only one to get this special support treatment? Because he's friends with Lloyd. Is she alright? She seems upset over... Well, I am not so sure. Well, if you ask me, it sounds like she's big rivals with our buddy Oscar over there. Maybe she's worked up over us giving the competition a hand with this request. We can help you too. Sheesh, so that falls on us. Hold on, is this about... Excuse me, we heard about the delayed delivery. Did you need some help with that? We'd be more than happy to bring you some ingredients too, if you'd like. Really? Then... 2 monster eggs, please. Try to hurry, okay? I need to finish this bread before Oscar beats me to a punch. Of course, we'll do our best to help. ... Lloyd weaved his way out of that minefield like a darn natural. He can be surprisingly smooth, can't he? Something up, guys? Nothing. Nothing at all. So this is like extra DP? Maybe? In case you forgot, I need 2 monster eggs. Please, get them to me as fast as you can. I need them for my new secret bread. Oh, and don't tell Oscar about this either. Okay. We're gonna have to remember to give her her eggs first. Hello? Word is the police stopped a major incident in the downtown district recently. You don't hear a story like that often. It definitely caught me by surprise. I'd heard the police had stopped patrolling downtown. There have been some unusual people in the police force as of late. As a citizen of Crossbell, I would be interested to hear more about them. Maybe our lawyer friend will have some info for us. Are you a client? If you need Mr. Grimwood, he's over at his desk. Thank you. The special support section. Are you in some sort of trouble? Huh? Oh no, nothing like that. It's just, well... What harm is there in telling him about the case? After all, he might know something. She's exactly right. You never know what you may learn from someone if you don't take the first step to communicate. Go on, ask me anything you'd like. Well, if you insist. Lloyd explained that the SSS has taken a case revolving around the appearances of wolf-like monsters throughout Crossbell State. Wolf-like, you say? I certainly have heard of them, but... Unfortunately, monsters of any sort are outside my area of expertise. No biggie, we figured as much. By the way, what was the matter that you said you had heard about, Mr. Grimwood? Ah, yes. A Mainz merchant recently asked me for an appointment. He wanted to discuss the effects the monsters were having on his business. However, thanks to the CGF's patrols, the monsters haven't appeared since. The appointment ultimately fell through. I see. Interesting. That corroborates the report we were given. There doesn't seem to have been any new attacks. Yeah, I say we still start our investigation in Morica Village like we planned. As always, we appreciate your help, Mr. Grimwood. My pleasure. I'm just sorry that I couldn't provide more help than I did. Remember, if you need anything else, my doors are always open. My apologies, everyone. Monsters aren't exactly my area of expertise. However, it is quite bizarre that these ones keep appearing all over Crossbell, don't you think? Is it really normal for monster packs to migrate that frequently? Well, in any case, good luck with your investigation, everyone. I'll be cheering you on as usual. Werewolves. Just saying. Okie dokie. We got Oscar's quest. We need to get the library quest. Oh, we could go in today. Alright, think I'll go for a couple of rounds today. I am beginning to think that you have an addiction, Randy. Just when he should be patrolling, he always ends up getting carried away in the casino. We're supposed to be gathering intel here, so I won't tell you can't play at all. Just try to show some restraint, Randy. In order to play games at the casino, you must exchange your Mira for tokens at the front desk. You cannot exchange tokens for Mira, but you may exchange them for prizes. I lost again! That chick at the cards table gave me a total beatdown. But next time we play, she's the one who's gonna get beat. I swear it. Women like her always give me a bad headache. I'm gonna send her home crying to mommy. Okay, dude. Sure. Welcome to Barca Casino. Hi, Randy. Hope you have lots of fun, like you always do. You know it, Cherry. You can leave it to me, baby. So he's always coming here to have his fun, is he? He's hopeless. Come to this counter to exchange for more tokens and prizes. I hope you play your hearts out. Let's see what they have. Speed +5. Evade +10. We like that. A stylish dartboard. Comfortable and enjoyable to play. Decoration for Randy's room. What? Oh, we have to get this. We have to, right? For Randy? 1 token is 5 Mira. So if we want 5,000, was it 5,000? It was 1,000 Mira, or 1,000 tokens. So we need 5,000 Mira? Oh, we don't have 5,000 Mira. Gosh dang it. All right, next time. Next time, Randy. Oh, so you're the famous Randy. I've heard the rumors. You're quite the gambler, aren't you? It's an honor to be beckoned by a lovely lady like yourself, ma'am. You know, they say love is the greatest gamble of all. I'll happily put my heart on the line if you do the same. Excuse me, could you spare us from your debauchery? Or save it for some other time, at least. Aw, I do like my men strong. Bless Adios, I freaking love the casino. Aren't you getting a bit too excited, Randy? Welcome to the cards table. Care to play a game of blackjack? No, thank you. Oh, we can't go back there. Welcome to Barca Casino. I like the look in your eyes. Would you like to spin the roulette? You never know when you just might strike it rich. Today might be your lucky day. Somehow, we doubt it. We're just gonna exchange Mira for tokens. And then, oh. No. We're just gonna exchange Mira for tokens. And then tokens for prizes. We're not gonna play these games. Hey Gramps, how you doing today? Is that you I hear, Randy? Well, shut up! Don't distract me now! I've got a good rhythm going. Good to see you haven't changed. Don't you think you're playing a bit too much, though? You're not gonna hear the end of it from the missus. If it happens, it happens. Why am I not surprised that all of Randy's friends behave like him? That's so funny. Shut up! Don't distract me! I've got a good rhythm going. Okay, here we go. Here we go! Alright, good luck. Have fun. I welcome you to Barca Casino, everyone. Would you like to try your luck at roulette? A seat just happened to open up. Why do you keep ignoring me, you old jerk? That's because my welcome doesn't extend to you, Randy. Feel free to make yourself scarce. Alright. Shoo, shoo! Leave something for the other guests every once in a while. Harsh, but I get it. You're just ticked off that I've been absolutely killing it in here. Now remember this, I'm gonna show up tonight and there ain't a darn thing you can do about it. Shut your mouth, you darned brat. Is Randy a regular here? What an odd relationship those two have. I welcome you to Barca Casino, everyone. Everyone, that is, except for that idiot Randy. Jeez. The heck, man, I'm a paying guest too. You old geezer. Wow. That's interesting, for sure. Hello? Hey, did you hear the big news? Arkansas's newest production is going to be announced soon. The tickets are supposedly going on sale immediately following the announcement. I have to get my hands on one. Lady Ilia will be starring in Arkansas's latest production. To finally be able to gaze upon Lady Ilia's majestic and gallant figure in the flesh after so long. We should get tickets too. You guys here to get your morning fill of Lady Ilia too. Just don't get too pushy now. I come here every morning without fail. It feels like I may as well pitch up a tent and camp out here at this point. Oh, we're trespassing again. My sincerest apologies, but Arkansas has a performance starting at 6 p.m. If you're a fan, we would appreciate it if you would return at a later time. Sorry, sir. We didn't intend to come here unannounced. Arkansas is an incredibly famous troupe. I don't think we should bother them if we don't have any business here. We should visit our friends at the CPD. Hey guys, I heard the news. You've got to leave the city to investigate the monster incidents, right? Yeah, we're about to depart for Amorica Village. I, Franseeker, will support you with everything I've got. Wait! We just met her sister! Well, that's cool. Is what I'd like to say. Question mark? But I'm not too sure you'll be in range to receive orbital communication. We'll just have to try and find out. It's usually fine inside the city, though. I see. Do you think our enigmas will be too far away to communicate with you? The operating system was intended for investigative use, only within city limits. Though, theoretically speaking, orbital waves should be able to travel up to 200 Selge outside of the city. 200 Selge. I think that'll just barely reach all of the populated areas within the state. So we'll be able to keep up communications then. Thank Adios. Don't forget to contact your pal Franseeker if you get yourselves into a bind, guys. Roger that, Fran. You don't have to worry so much. We'll be fine. Yeah, we're just doing an investigation. Phew! It was such a pain to get used to operating this darn thing. I would have been so mad if I had no way to provide you support. Don't forget to contact your trusty operator if you run into trouble, guys. Aw, thank you. Deputy Commander Bales was here not too long ago. She's from the Guardian Force, but she comes by the station from time to time. Huh, now that I think about it, it is pretty uncommon for the CPD and CGF to work together, isn't it? That's right, our business doesn't often intersect, even though we're both considered part of the state police on paper. The nature of the CGF's work is similar to that of an army's, so their chain of command is structured uniquely. The commissioner of the CPD and the commander of the CGF may hold the same rank, but they act independently of each other. Yeah, they might as well be entirely different organizations. Though, sometimes you do get the rare guy like me hopping from one side to the other. Technically, the CGF and the CPD are a part of the same organization, but considering they're headed by different people, they may as well be separate entities. The only person from the CGF that comes to see us regularly is Deputy Commander Bales. I walked by the CGF's Deputy Commander Bales earlier. Ugh, those CGF guys don't even know how good they have it. I know I wouldn't mind getting ordered around by someone like her. I'd stay away from her if I were you, pal. Her training is actually hard as heck. You know, running marathons down the highway in full gear and whatnot. Yikes. On second thought, maybe some things are better left to just the imagination. It must be nice getting bossed around by a pretty lady like those CGF guys do. The entire top brass of the CPD is such a sausage fest. I'm freaking sick of it. Okay. Let's see, here's the roster sheets, and... We were supposed to use the meeting room upstairs, but the First Division went and took it for themselves. Those guys always do whatever they want. It's like the rest of us might as well not even be here. Sounds like a bunch of jerks. Alright then, I think it's about time I get started. 1, 2, 3. Wait, what the? Why aren't they all here? Officer Kate, could you do me a favor and call the others? We can't just start without them. Yes, Chief. Wait just a moment, please. They changed the location of today's meeting at the last minute, and now, no one's here at all. Did everyone go to the meeting room on the second floor or something? We could go check for you. But Lloyd won't let us in the elevator. Hey, what's up, guys? You're up pretty early today, aren't you? Yeah, we've got a busy day on our hands. You've got a meeting this morning, right? That's right, they're determining everybody's patrol routes in the Metropolitan Division. It's been a month since I joined the CPD, so they think it's time to throw me into the thick of things. My superiors are pretty giddy about it. Good luck, man. Seems like things are just as busy on your end. Thanks, you all hang in there, alright? I can imagine you guys have it pretty rough. Just know I'm rooting for you, from one rookie to another. Aw, thank you. Our main duty as the Metropolitan Division is to patrol the city. And now, a whole month after I joined the CPD, I think I'm finally going to get to step up and do some real work. Good luck, have fun. Hey, good to see you guys. You guys still going hard at those support requests you do all the time? Yeah, I'd say so. How's everyone in the 2nd Division doing these days? We ain't doing too poorly ourselves. We've got a few cases on our hands, but progress is kinda slow. Ultimately, all we can do is stay diligent and take it one case at a time. Yeah, definitely. That's the best way to handle an investigation. We're getting things done little by little over at the 2nd Division. Ultimately, all we can do is stay diligent and take it one case at a time. That's how we're doing it too. Library. Hi again, Uncle Miles. Ah, Lloyd, it's good to see you. Have you come to borrow more books? Actually, we're here for your request. I believe you sent a request to the SSS for help, right? You know, it kind of feels like we're getting most of these requests through Lloyd's connections. It's just his friends and family throwing him a bone. You were asking for help to locate and retrieve some overdue books. By golly, you're right. I did submit a request like that, didn't I? Let's get to it, shall we? Allow me to explain the details. Yeah, of course. Splendid! You're doing me a huge favor. You see, several of our patrons have yet to bring in their overdue books. I'd like for you to locate and return them to me. Understood. Doesn't sound too bad to me. Sure, do you have their addresses? Yep, that information is tied to their library cards. Give me a moment to bring it up for you. The first person is Faye, who lives in Belheim Apartments on West Street. Wait, isn't that where you live? You couldn't have just walked down the hall and gotten the book yourself? Next, we have Clarice from Acacia Apartments on East Street. Ah, the one we couldn't find. Lastly, we have Raymond from the CPD headquarters in the Administrative District. Raymond, you must stop embarrassing us. I'm sorry, Uncle. I wasn't expecting someone from the force to lack punctuality. Don't worry about it. I'm just hoping that the reader was so engrossed by the contents of their book that they simply forgot to return it on time. I sense that your hopes are highly unlikely. There are quite a number of people out there who pay no regard to the rules. She's just looking at Randy. What? The heck you looking at me like that for? No reason. Anyway, our objective is clear. We'll retrieve those books for you ASAP. Great, thank you. Please return to me once you've collected all 3 books. I'm counting on you, Lloyd. I'm counting on you to collect those overdue books for me. Please return to me once you've collected all 3 of them. Feel free to take your time, by the way. I'm not exactly in a hurry. Best to get it all just out of the way before we leave the city, you know? Researching history can be quite challenging. You have to rummage through countless old books, collect folklore, and visit the occasional historical landmark. It is truly the field of investigating the truth. Historical research is essentially the investigation of supposed facts. I may be a researcher, but I don't deny that it can be a dull field to study. Huh, I don't think I've seen this one before. You know, I've worked here for 5 years now, and there are still so many books I've yet to discover. Our collection is so vast that I managed to get lost at times. This library has a massive catalog of books. I've improved at handling it, but I cannot hope to compare to the director. I just recently moved to Crossbell. It's such a gorgeous city. I couldn't be happier to be able to call it home. Hey, guess what? When I grow up, I want to become a priest. And when I become one, I'm going to read books to all the kids. Just like Kevin. We miss Kevin. When I grow up, I want to become a priest. I'll read books to all the little kids, just like my mom does. Maybe, since we're leaving the city, we'll come across a church. And because Kevin likes to go around pretending he's a traveling priest, we'll see him. And we could become friends. Again. Our company relocated to this building about a year ago. We haven't gotten around to cleaning up, so we've got a bunch of junk lying around. If only I could find the time to organize it all. Must be hard finding time between dealing with all the angry readers. Ah, do you all have business with the Crossbell News Service? You can direct any of your inquiries to yours truly. Okay, the next topic is... Oh, hey guys! I recently got permission to start writing my own articles. Hooray! Though it's just a tiny column in the culture section, I'm ecstatic all the same. Aw, congrats! It might only be a small article, but I'm still glad that they're trusting me with it. Alright, I gotta knock this one out of the park. Excuse me? Yes, yes, we know. One day. Oh, my beloved SSS has come again. Hello, hello, how's life treating you? Don't try to hide behind your smooth talk. You aren't going to blow up the case from the other day into some sensational scandal again, I hope. Come on, guys, turn those frowns upside down. Things may look a bit shaky right now, but trust me, I'm rooting for you. Ah, you'll have to forgive me, but I'm actually a teensy bit busy this week. Don't have much time for chit-chat, you know? I'll be counting on you guys to embroil yourself in another riveting story for me by the time I get back, capiche? Sure. Sure, it's an eye-catching event, but keep in mind, we can always cover our bases there by working with the Imperial Chronicle if we need to. You still planning on going, Grace? Of course I am! What better chance that the Imperial Memorial Ceremony will have at getting to see the Imperial family in person? Ooh! Maybe she'll snap a picture of Olivier. And our favorite character, of course. I want to cover it myself at least once. Sorry, but I'm going to be a teensy bit busy this week, so I don't have much time for chit-chat, you know? Well, you already got the editor-in-chief's permission, so you won't hear me complaining. Knock 'em dead over there, Grace. Thanks! You can leave it to me. Okay, good luck. Have fun. Good morning. Welcome to IBC's corporate headquarters. Too stunned for words. It's a pretty impressive building, isn't it? It's not unusual for people to be astonished the first time they see the building in all of its glory. The awe has worn off on the employees, though. Is there something I can help you with? Nothing? Well, I'm here if you need me. Thank you. Ooh, this is nice. Oh, that jacket of yours. Are you guys a part of the CPD? We work in the IBC security department. Let us handle the IBC's security concerns. Leave the IBC's security concerns to us. We're trained professionals. Excuse me. Only staff members are permitted to go beyond here. Entry is prohibited to those without authorization. Let's see what the economic section has to say. Oh, interesting. The IBC is starting up a new service. I'm willing to wager that their stocks will rise because of this. I better check on it pronto. Oh, do you have business with me? Please keep it down if you don't. You wouldn't want to bother the other customers. It's just you here, dude. Wait just a second, please. Okay, great. I can verify your account for you now. Oh yes, please do. Oh, excuse me. I'm still being helped by this young lady here. I'm sorry, sir, but could you wait over by that couch over there? Thanks. Welcome to the International Bank of Crossbell. I've been employed here for 2 years, and yet here I am still directing customers to a teller's window like some kind of tour guide. Maybe it's because I stand so close to the receptionist's counter. I get asked a lot of questions just because I stand near the receptionist's counter. So, if you'd like to check your account, make sure to speak with her. Welcome to the International Bank of Crossbell. Oh, now this is a surprise. It's been quite a while, hasn't it, Miss McDowell? Ellie? Huh? So Ellie has an account here. Are you acquainted, Ellie? Hello, Lanfei. Indeed, it has been a while. I haven't seen you since you returned from your studies abroad. Oh yes, that reminds me. Would you like me to inform Miss Croy of your arrival? She's currently overseeing Michelin's operations, but I'm sure she'd rush back if I notified her that you were here. And it seems like she's friends with an executive of the bank? Ellie, you have all these connections. I'm glad to hear that Belle's still keeping herself busy. That's okay though. I'm not here to discuss anything important with her today. I'll visit her another day when I have the chance. Is that so? I'll send her your regards then. Darn, Mademoiselle's got connections to the IBC. Yeah, and they seem to be on pretty friendly terms too. She continues to uphold her image of a perfect, noble lady. I can hear you, you know. Aren't we here to get work done, Lloyd? Oh yeah, you're right, we are. Whoops, got a bit too sidetracked. Please, allow me to introduce ourselves. We're members of the CPD's Special Support Section. I believe we received a request from the IBC for help. Oh, is that what this is all about? My apologies. I'll explain the details to you immediately. Great, thank you. You may have read about it in the finance section of the paper already. But the IBC will soon be rolling out a new service to exchange sepith. Essentially, our service will allow patrons to exchange sepith at a higher rate than the average market value. So you're offering to cough up more dough than your everyday shop. Man, talk about deluxe treatment. The service's purpose is to amass a large reservoir of sepith due to the scarcity of natural septium. The IBC is unparalleled when it comes to designing simple yet effective initiatives. You flatter us. However, to counteract theft and sepith counterfeiting, we've limited the service to IBC members for the time being. Our main goal right now is to make it so that we can store the sepith in our terminals. We'd like for you to help us beta test this feature, hence the request. Sounds good. What exactly do we need to do? Great! First things first, please take this card with you. IBC Primary Card. You'll need to present that card to me here in order to perform an exchange. Additionally, for this beta test, we'll need you to exchange a specific amount of sepith. 30 of each type of sepith should be sufficient. We should have that. Probably. 30 of each type. Got it. Sounds cool. Let's give it a spin. Oh, by the way, there's no requirement for us to deposit them all at the same time. We can turn it in little by little while we take a break from our other requests. You are now able to utilize the IBC's exchange service. Speak with Lanfei and select Exchange, then Exchange to perform an exchange. That's a lot of exchanges. Welcome to the International Bank of Crossbell. Miss Croy left this morning to conduct some inspections, unfortunately. I sincerely apologize. I'll be sure to let her know you stopped by, though. I'll be sure to tell Miss Croy you stopped by. I'm sure she'll be delighted to hear it. Please come back whenever you'd like, Miss McDowell. Alright. We do have enough. Wait. Whoops. Gosh dang it. Wrong button. Oh! It appears you've managed to exchange 30 of each sepith type. Just one moment, please. Hello, this is the reception desk. I'd like to convert 30 of each type of sepith into mirror, please. Right. Okay, I see. Yes, understood. I've confirmed the transaction with our employees at the exchange terminal. There was an incident where an employee confused Earth sepith and Space sepith, but we were thankfully able to clear that up. Wow, they do look very similar. Here's hoping things will run smoothly from now on. I'm guessing they've got a bit more hands-on experience now. I'm glad we were able to be of service to you. Oh, of course, you've been an immense help. It's not much, but please take this as a token of our appreciation. Thank you. A rather generous reward. But that's not all. You can keep using the VIP card I gave you earlier. You're a special guest, so you may continue to use our exchange service as you please. Please consider it as another token of our thanks. Are you sure about this? Isn't this too much? Ain't this supposed to be a service meant for IBC members only? You're telling me we're getting these awesome perks all thanks to Mademoiselle here. I highly doubt that's the reason why. You're not giving us special treatment because of me, right, Lanfei? Of course not. Please visit again if there's anything I can assist you with in the future. Alright, we got a little sidetracked. But we did manage to finish one quest. So, progress.